Today we are rebuilding a German club that have been in the 4th division for 11 years straight and now have been promoted to the 3rd league, the Dritte Liga. We are speaking about Alemannia Aachen, a club that have also been in the Bundesliga once in the 06-07 season with players like Jan Schlaudraff, a player that later on moved to Bayern Munich as well. Today's rebuild is going to be quite challenging as we are only allowed to sign 3 agents during the entire rebuild, and also they can only be maximum 3 higher rated than our highest rated players. So we'll see who that is, and plus 3 that can be our highest rated free agent. So I presume we cannot go in for someone like Rossellou, for example. If I'm not mistaken, then Olszewski is our highest rated player. He's 69 rated, although I'm not sure, is he on loan, is he not on loan, but I presume that shouldn't really matter. Okay guys, so I have decided to be quite strict on this. I'm going to release Olszewski, and Hanraz is then our highest rated player, overall 65, so we can only buy players 68 rated or lower. However, after extending some contracts and just buying 1 coach for every position, we are down to 490k in our budget. On the other hand, I've decided to go for a counter-attacking tactical vision, especially for the start here with Alemmania Aachen, and I've also changed the formation to a 4-2-3-1. This looks much better than this 3 at the back horse crap. We have gone on and sold Sasa Strujic, I think that's how it's pronounced, to Nuremberg for 610k, as well as Lars Özwein to KBK, I don't even know where they are from, for 195k, so we didn't really get a lot of money, but I think we're back up to 1 million. We don't really need that money, except for, of course, the free agent signings and extending some contracts, I guess, as well as buying new coaches. The only signing we are making in Season 1 is a new left back, 68 rated, a Qatari one. He's 24 years old, and a new addition at the left back spot. We're talking about Omam Ahmed, of course, free agent. I'm not going to repeat that every time he joins us yet. Aachen. This is the team we are going into the first season with. Ahmed, the only new man. He's, of course, the highest rated player. The team is very close in terms of overall. But, yeah, 64 to 68. The 64 rated ones are Winter and Ban. That is the lowest rated one. We are at the end of the first season. We finished in 16th place on 46 points, 11 wins, 13 draws, and 14 losses. At least we are not as bad as the 3 relegated teams, or they are not relegated as there is no 4th league, no Regionalliga here in the game. Hannover 96, Dortmund 2nd team, and Stuttgart 2nd team. Worlds apart from all the others. On the other hand, it is Rostock and Wiesbaden going up, with Saarbrücken playing the promotion playoffs. Having a look at our stats here the first season, 15 goals for Anton Heinz, 12 for Putaro on the left midfield spot, he's got an interesting name, 7 and 8 for Ban, and 5 goals for Sufyan El Fawzi, who I wanted to start, but for some reason, even though he's higher rated and younger than Ban, the game called it that game time, most of it to Ban. This team is still absolutely horrendous, I have to say. I can't really... Ahmed is up to a 70 overall, that is the best thing that happened to this team. El Fawzi is 67 rated, he's probably our best prospect. But otherwise, I really can't see any players who could survive this rebuild. For some reason, the board really isn't happy with us, see on the top right, but we are moving forward. Next season we can buy free agent 73 rated, so that might be a saving grace. First thing I'm doing this season is bringing in a new goalkeeper, 72 rated at the age of 19. Our first signing this season, Julian Carrizo, a Spanish goalkeeper. Yet another young man we are signing, a centre-back, another regen, 71 rated at the age of 17, a centre-back from Cameroon. On a 3-year deal, it is Innocent Seka, interesting name as well. A man who only wanted a 2-year deal comes up next. Left midfielder this time, a position where we absolutely needed an upgrade in. Let's remember, our limit is 73. This guy is 72 rated. 25-year-old Mattias Pellegrini joining us. And the final player coming in, probably the best one that we've brought in, 72 rated. Centre midfielder who can also play CDM. And we'll need him to play there. It is Mihaly Kata Mihaly Kata from Hungary joining us on a free transfer. So as you can see, we've basically sold half the squad here because most of those guys are not good enough, not bringing us anywhere near where we want to be in a few years' time. Selling those players means we have generated a bit of budget as well. 9 million euros. We can of course not spend that towards new players, but what we can do is improving our facilities, our coaches, and that is what we can do with those 9 million. One position I really wanted to improve in still is the right back spot, bringing in a Ukrainian free agent this time. Only 24 years of age, 72 rated, Oleksiy Sich joining us here at Alemannia Aachen. With Sich, the backline looks a lot better now. 3 free agents already in there. Carizzo in goal, Kata at CDM. We've got a much better team with Pellegrini at left midfield, Heinz still up top. Al-Fawzi is probably the biggest talent we've got. And otherwise, yes, CDM, right midfielder, striker will get replaced in the upcoming seasons, as well as the other centre-back. Our other striker, the second striker, got snapped up by another club, and so I needed to go into the market one more time to buy a new striker here in Season 2. Done just that by going in for Giacomo Vrioni. I think it's an Italian name, but I think it's an Albanian player. A new striker, 26 years of age. He's also higher rated than Heinz, so Vrioni is the new starting striker. A bit of luck here, even though we didn't plan that, but oh well. Sometimes you have to be forced. That is what you love to see. It is the second season only, and we are already in 3rd position. 18 wins, 11 draws, and 9 losses. 65 points in the promotion playoffs. Just 3 points below Kaiserslautern, and Ingolstadt are in 1st. And we have also gone on and won the relegation playoffs, which means we are going up to the 2nd Bundesliga. We've defeated Elversberg in a real classic, 4-3 on aggregate. Signing Vrioni was probably the best thing that happened to us. 16 goals for him, 11 for Pellegrini, and even 8 and 5 for El-Fawzi, who is now 71 rated. 7 goals for Heinz, who still played 27 games. Kata is up to a 75 as well. Let's see, is the goalkeeper... Oh my god, Julian Carizzo up to a 78 overall. No wonder we've got promoted with those players. We can now buy players 81 rated or lower in the 2nd Bundesliga, which is crazy. I mean, given that there are free agents, 81 rated. We've had a great season. For some reason, we didn't play the DFB Pokal so far, but maybe that will change once we are in the 2nd Bundesliga, hopefully. I've just signed a free agent right back. Even though we just signed one last season, this one is really talented. And he's still very young, 20 years of age. Coming from France, it is Gabin Jung joining us here. 78 rated right back. First off, we are going, or next up, I shall say, we are going into the spine of the team. Going for a new centre-back, 28 years of age. 76 rated, a former Bundesliga player. He's got the experience, he's German as well. It is Amos Pieper joining us on a free. Next up, we go in for a new winger, right midfielder, left and right midfielder actually, from Serbia, 20 years of age. Again, 75 overall, Gordan Novak joining Alemmania Aachen. And finally, a new CDM. I think in real life he plays for Ajax. He's 24 years of age here. From Norway, by the name of Silvert Hegheim Mansberg. I hope I didn't butcher the name. Coming in once again on a free. And just finally, another centre-back for present and future. He may get loaned out for the first season, I'm not so sure yet. Coming from Argentina, it is Pablo Ortiz, maybe the Nicolas Otamendi region, joining Aachen. This is the team we are fielding for our second Bundesliga season. Carrizo in at 78 rated is crazy. Pipa and Ortiz 76, 74 rated. Our new centre-back partnership. I've loaned out the other centre-back, Saka, so that those two get the game time, especially Ortiz. Novak in the right midfield spot, Pellegrini on the left, Frioni still up top, El Fauzi in the cam spot. This team is looking much better now. Also sold Oleksiy Zich to Rangers because we didn't need him anymore, as we've now got a new right back. Mika Pobric returned from loan, he goes away, as well as Yarbrough, a centre back who, again, 65 overall at the age of 30. He's not going to help. We've had an incredible first season in the second Bundesliga that resulted in us getting promoted to the first Bundesliga. Second place, 73 points. 8 points behind league winners Bochum, and 5 ahead of Kiel, who will play the promotion playoffs. Kiel in the end do get promoted to Bundesliga, defeating Augsburg in those playoffs. The DFB Pokal goes to Wolfsburg over Bayern. Here we've been defeated in round 2 by Gladbach. That is a difficult opponent to face, and just about 2-1. Giacomo Vrioni was the reason we got promoted this season. 26 goals. Without him, there would have been no chance. 10 goals for Soufiane El Fawzi is also up to a 74. Gordan Novak is up to a 77. And Gabin Jung is the highest rated player now in this team, with 6 goals from right back. And so this is how the team is coming together. Very nicely, I shall say. The lowest rated in the team is now Ahmed. We have got Vrioni, who is already 28, so... yeah, I don't know. El Fawzi is 24, 74 rated. Mansberg is good. Most of those guys are actually not too old. Probably the oldest one is Pipo, is 77 rated. And, of course, Frioni here with the age of 28. We have had a wonderful rise from the third league to Bundesliga. Just skipping that second Bundesliga, basically. We've been here for one season now. We are in the big boy league, in the Bundesliga, the first one. So, we can now buy players 85 rated or lower in the first Bundesliga, as Jung is 82 rated, plus 3 is 85. At the start of our first Bundesliga campaign, we go in for a new left back. He's lower rated right now than Ahmed, but he's much younger. A man from Montenegro, it is Lazar Jelavic joining us at Alemannia. Next up we go in for a new centre-back, another very talented one. He's only 21 and already 78 rated. A Belgian player probably replacing Pieper at centre-back, Matteo Stevens joining us. Probably the biggest player we've signed so far in this rebuild comes in next. The right midfielder was with surprised that he's a free agent at this stage. He's 29, 80 rated, a right midfielder. We can probably put Novak on the left and Leon Bailey on the right, joining us in the Jamaican. We have sold the likes of Omar Ahmed to Lorient in France and Niels Winter to Konyaspor in Turkey because we didn't need those guys anymore. So with the likes of Jelavic and Stevens coming into the starting 11, as well as big signing Leon Bailey, we are now looking really strong. Jung is 82 rated. We didn't find any players higher rated than Jung, but oh well, I think we've done a great job, all things considered. Ortiz and Stevens are building a good partnership at the back. Carrizo in goal, still young. Jelavic young. We have Jung, who is also young, just like his name says. Mansberg and Kata in midfield. El Fawzi, Bailey and Novak in midfield. And Vrioni still up top. The only thing I can definitely say, with the players also being that young and still eager to learn and develop, I cannot see those guys being anywhere near the relegation zone in our first Bundesliga. It is the end of our first Bundesliga season, and that is exactly what I thought would happen. We are in 9th place in mid-table in our very first season. 14 wins, 8 draws, 12 losses on 50 points. Of course, far away from Dortmund, who are the runaway champions this season, ahead of Bayern, 11 points. The same two teams fight it out for the DFB Pokal, where Dortmund defeat Bayern to make it a double as well. We've been knocked out in round 2 by Hannover, that's not a great run. Looking at the stats, Vrioni still delivered. He's 76 rated and scored 20 goals, 11 and 11 for Novak and 6 and 9 even for Leon Bailey, who has grown to an 81, 6 and 7 as well for Sofiane El Fawzi. Now it is going to be baby steps in terms of improving this side. We can't do a lot, but still, we have done very well in our first Bundesliga season. Hopefully it continues like that. Let's jump into season number 5. After extending some contracts, we still have about 21 million, but we can of course not use that towards new players. We have to use it into free agents. We have absolutely found our man for present as well as future. An 18-year-old French striker who's already 78 rated. By the name of Pascal Adam joining us here at Alemannia Aachen, the new man up front. Okay guys, so for the camp spot I found an absolutely world-class player. Maybe not anymore, but at least he's a former Barcelona player. He's already 31 now. 82 rated, it is the Brazilian Malcolm joining us at Aachen. And as like a backup goalkeeper, finally we go in for a Polish guy, 19 years of age. Already 76 rated as well, it is Kamil Kaczmarek, maybe the Wojciech Szczesny region. At the end of the day, we've sold both Amos Pieper to Bournemouth for 19 million and Giacomo Vrioni. Both have been great servants to the club. Vrioni goes to Toulouse. Both of them get us 32 million in our bank. And Kamil Kaczmarek goes on loan to Sevilla for 1 year. We have, however, transformed this team by the arrival of both Malcolm and Adam. Adam is an exciting prospect. Malcolm is already 82 rated, although he's 31, will give us the necessary experience at this level. Ortiz and Stevens at centre-back. Carrizo still in goal. Jelavic, I want him to really develop nicely still. Mansberg may get replaced in the future, but for now, this is the team going into season 5 of it. We finish in mid-table, 8th place, a bit better than last year. 10 wins, 18 draws have just been too many. We've drawn more than half the games we played. Only 6 losses is great, but yeah, 50 points once again around this mark. 29 points behind Leipzig, who are the league winners. Leverkusen lose the DFB Pokal to Leipzig as well, so Leipzig make it a double. We've been knocked out in their second round of the cup already by Hoffenheim. Best goal scorer is Adam, 82 rated, 19 years of age, 17 goals, 11 goals for Gordon Novak and 10 and 9 for Malcolm, as well as 6 goals for Bailey, but yeah, a big drop-off here after that. Still a good season, I would say. I mean, 8 win the Bundesliga in our second ever Bundesliga season is not too bad. I just want to make that next step, which is going to be really difficult. We have found a player in a position that we really didn't need, but again, this guy is an upgrade on our former left back, Jelavic. It's a Scottish left back, 20 years of age, 81 rated already, Lucas McNeil, probably the Andy Robertson region. And another man we could find, this time for the winger positions. A 20-year-old, 81 rated, maybe the Young-Min Son region. By the name of Dong Yon Jil, joining Alemannia Aachen. Another player that we needed to get in, very talented, 18 years old, from the Netherlands, 80 rated. A centre-back, so maybe the Virgil van Dijk region, it is Tom Jacobs joining us. Do for now, replacing the left-back Jelavic for 2 higher-rated player. Ortiz gets replaced by Jacobs, and that basically is it. Gil also is there for Bailey, but Bailey will start probably for now. He's still 1 higher rated. Mansberg is the only guy right now under the overall of 80, but I couldn't find a replacement for him, so we'll have to do one more. One better position, 7th place, but once again on 50 points this year. I mean, 13 wins, 11 draws, 10 losses, 56 goals scored, 48 conceded. I think that is, at least for the second time in a row, maybe for the third, that we finished on 50 points exactly. Bayern Munich are the champions out of Leverkusen, but 7th place, I don't think we'll get European football. I might be wrong, we might get Conference League. At least for the first time we've made a final of the DFB Pokal, losing to Dortmund. I mean, that is a big turnaround. We've never made it out of round 3, and now we've made it into the final, losing very narrowly though. Tom and Adam have delivered. Adam is 86 rated at the age of 20. Bailey with 11 goals and 8 even for Mihaili Kata from midfield. Lucas McNeil is also 84 rated now. We have a good side. Adam, of course, the highest rated one. We can buy players 89 rated or lower next season. Carrizo still 83. We have 81 rated centre backs, an 84 rated left back, 85 right back, who was, of course, the best player until Adam arrived. If we can find a couple of CDMs, maybe a better, right midfielder. Now we have one out on loan, so that shouldn't be a problem either. 7th place in Bundesliga, finalists in the DFB Pokal. Want to make that next step, and that next step will be to get out of this 50-point slump. First of all, find a new CDM who is going to give us depth in that position. Not a starter yet, but after maybe one loan move, he could be. It is CDM Fateh Souleymane joining us at Aachen. He's Ghanaian, if I'm not mistaken. Next up, the new Egyptian king will make us forget about Leon Bailey. He's 14 years younger than Bailey and already on the same overall. It is without a doubt the Mohamed Salah region. Azizi Hassan joining us, the right midfielder, 18 years of age, 81 rated. Still not very happy about our centre-back option, so I'm going in for a new one from Austria, 18 years old, 81 rated again. Named Elias Schmid at Aachen now, a new player. The only man that we can sign right now that is going to make any sense is bringing in a very veteran-like CDM, a former Bayern Munich player as well. He has got the experience. It is João Palhinha joining us at Aachen. Tweerman, the former CDM starter for us. He's gone to RCSC in Belgium. Of course, the 3 free agent signings of Palhinha, Schmid, Hassan, and the 4th one, Suleiman, he has been loaned out to Manchester City of all teams. Wasn't really paying attention there. Kaczmarek and Gil, as well as Rashica, all get loaned out as well. That this is our starting 11 going into this season. Manswerk still here. He gets replaced by Palhinha, which means that now every player in this start 11 is 80 plus rated. We are ready to rock Hassan at right midfield. He's 81 rated. I'm really tempted to sell Leon Bailey right now because I want Hassan to get all the game time needed. We've actually managed to sell both Leon Bailey to Bayern Munich and Innocent Seka to Famalicão for 50 million together, both of those. And now we are ready for the season ahead. He has already gone down in overall. He's 80 rated, so at least we have some backup in Manswerk there if ever Palhinha drops out of the 80s. These defenders take so long until they go to the next rating, all of those. Ortiz, Stevens, Jacobs, that's why I keep buying new ones as well. The first time ever we'll also play Europa League and the target is already to reach the final. That is great. That is the improvement I was talking about. 2nd place in the Bundesliga, just 8 points behind Dortmund, big improvement. Prior to last season, compared to last season. 21 points more actually. 21 wins, 8 draws and 5 losses on 71 points. Leverkusen win the DFB Pokal over Leipzig. We got knocked out in the semi-finals by Leipzig on penalties. Let's have a look at European competitions where Real Madrid win the Champions League. Of course, the competition will be competing in next season over Man United. We've of course been in the Europa League where we finished in 5th place in the league phase. Went straight to the round of 16 where we defeated Malmö. We then defeated Wolfsburg from the same country in the quarters. And even Shakhtar Donetsk in the semis to face Juventus in the final. And we beat them. We have beaten Juventus and won our first trophy of the rebuild, the Europa League. And finally, the Conference League goes to Villarreal over LOSC Lille. Looking at 26 goals this season by Malcolm, 25 and 12 for Adam, who is only 21 still, 18 for Gordan Novak and 13 for Hassan. I mean, those guys, those 4 really delivered. We have finished in 2nd place in Bundesliga, semi-finals of the Cup and winner of the Europa League, enabling us to play Champions League football in season number 8. We've just found our man for present and future, certainly for the future. A 17-year-old Belgian midfielder, 79 rated already. Was approached by Bayern Munich, but we snapped him up. It is Arno Mertens, Belgian midfielder joining Aachen. And we go in for another CDM to wrap up this transfer window of season number 8. A Danish man, 28 years of age, 78 rated. He might finally be able to replace Palhinha and Manswerk. It is Niklas Andreasen joining us. In the end, we've loaned out both Fateh Souleymane and Arno Mertens for a season to Fulham, respectively Wolfsburg, just to get them some game time. So meaning that we are actually once again playing with Manswerk, who has grown to an 80 as well. Still everyone above 80 overall. Hassan up to an 85, Malcolm 84, Adam is the best rated player, 89, Carrizo a strong goalkeeper, and McNeil a strong left back. The two centre backs are also doing their bits, as well as the right back. Our only sale this season is going to be the Argentinian Pablo Ortiz joining RB Leipzig, one of our competitors in the Bundesliga, for 33 million, but we had enough centre backs, so the point of season number 8, I do believe. 10 wins, 5 draws, 4 losses so far, on 35 points, 7 points behind Leverkusen in 5th position in the Bundesliga. And we have finished in 19th place in the league phase of the Champions League, which means that we go to the playoff round where we are facing Man United of all teams. Oh my. The first playoff round at Tivoli at our home in Aachen against Manchester United. A big game, and it's a 2-0 win actually. Malcolm with a brace. Wow. Now we go to the Theatre of Dreams. Can we prevail in Manchester? 2-0 up from the first leg, and we lose 3-0. Oh my god, we've been overturned in the second leg. Jeremy Olise and Olise again with a brace. We lose 3-2 on aggregate and bow out after leading the tie 2-0. At least we've qualified for another Champions League this season. We've climbed up back up to the 3rd position. 18 wins, 10 draws, 6 losses, 64 points, 9 points behind Leverkusen, and on same points than both Bayern and Dortmund. The DFB Pokal goes to Leverkusen over Leipzig. We've been knocked out by Leverkusen in round 3. In the end, the Champions League goes to PSG over Barcelona. The Europa League goes to Lille over Bologna. The Conference League again to Italy, to Napoli over Antwerp. We're looking at 26 goals by Adam, 13 by Hassan, who is up to an 88 overall, 87 rated Novak with 10 goals and 11 assists. And even Malcolm has kept his overall. He scored 9 goals and 3 assists. Can't go all in one go, especially in a free agent video. I mean, we lost, by the way, the UEFA Super Cup to Real Madrid at the beginning of the season. But yes, 3rd place in Bundesliga. We have lost 1 place, but still we are in the Champions League. The only player we bring in this season is a new striker, a backup striker to Adam, because we were a bit weak on that position. Going in for 31-year-old Igor Thiago. And he's wrapping up this transfer window straight away. Kata is 84 rated, Manswerk 81, Schmid and Jacobs 84, so we don't need anyone more on those positions. I'm trying to sell actually Markham just so that Mertens gets the game time. He's returned from loan and it will only take him 2 weeks to grow to a cam. You just can't write this stuff. Malcolm goes to Manchester City for 80 million. He's 84 rated at the age of 35, but you can't believe that we are in 1st place. 11 wins, 6 draws, 3 losses. But look at the table. We are 3 points ahead of 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th, and 4 points ahead of 6th. Only 5 points ahead of 7, and even Dortmund still in 8th. And Wolfsburg can fight for the title. It's a crazy title run so far. Champions League we finish in 14th, which means that we have to go through the playoffs against PSV from the Netherlands. First fixture against PSV, away from home. Let's see how this goes. It's a 1-1 draw. 3 wedge gave PSV the lead, Adam with the equalizer. Second leg at home at the Tivoli Stadium in Germany. And it's a 2-0 win. Hassan and Igor Thiago, who came on for Adam, scored the goals. 3-1 on aggregate. We move to the round of 16. Of course, right away in the round of 16 we had to face Manchester City. First at home, let's see how this goes. It's a 1-1 draw actually. Still everything to play for. Hassan gave us the lead, but Burns with the equalizer. It would be amazing if we were to come away with a result here at the City of Manchester Stadium, and we do. Schmid and Hassan with the goals. We win away at the City of Manchester Stadium. That's a statement and a half. Alright lads, in the first leg of the quarterfinals we are facing Juventus at home at our Tivoli ground, and it's a 2-0 win. Gil came on, scored, and Adam as well, our striker. We are sending Juventus packing. We are in the second leg with a seemingly very comfortable advantage, but we already bottled one last season against Man U, being 2-0 up from the first. Let's hope that it doesn't happen here. It doesn't. Mertens scores, Sudakov equalizes, but we win 3-1 on aggregate and move to the semis. The semis, granted, we are facing PSG, and Real Madrid are also in there, but they are facing Rapid from Austria, Rapid Vienna. Crazy. Semi-final time facing PSG, first at home at the Tivoli, and it's a 2-all draw. Kvaratskhelia scores a brace for them. Adam and Mertens score for us, 2-all going into Paris. Second leg time, PSG against Alemannia Aachen at the Parc des Princes in Paris, and we come away with the win. We qualify for the final. Mansver, Kassan and Adam give us a legendary away win at the PSG ground. Kvara scores for PSG. But that wasn't enough. 5-3 on aggregate. We move to the final of the UCL. Against all odds, we will face the Austrian side, Rapid Vienna. That is just so crazy. They've defeated Real Madrid after being down for the first leg 1-0. They've come and won 2-0 at home. And now they are in the final. That is such an unbelievable story. I can't believe it. Rapid Vienna against Alemannia Aachen. What a final, guys. At the end of the day, we have comfortably won the Bundesliga. We have been the better side, the best side by far in the second part of the season. 73 points, 11 points ahead of Bayern and 13 actually, ahead of Leverkusen. The DFB Pokal goes to Bayern over Schalke. We've actually made it to the semis before getting knocked out by Schalke. That was unlucky. We could have made a treble there. We win the Europa League over Bologna, and the Conference League goes to Getafe over Club Brugge. 38 goals for Adam, 29 and 10 for Hassan, 16 and 13 for Gordon Novak. We've really created an absolute super team here at the German side. Mertens, at the age of 18, 86 rated, is something I've rarely seen before as well. McNeil, 88 rated. Even backup Hill with 13 games he played and up to an 83. This is the stuff where dreams have been made. Rapid Vienna against Alemannia Aachen at the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu. Just look at our squad. Even the centre-backs have drastically improved. CDM is the weakest link in Mansberg and Kata. Kata 85 rated, the captain. Carrizo in net up to an 88. Jung up to an 88. Hassan 91. Nadam 93. A phenomenal squad that is now ready to complete this rebuild. Let's have a look what this Rapid Vienna side is all about. They've got Dominik Solanke, although already quite old. We have Kutsia, Seidel, players like Justin Kluivert, not bad. Sangare in midfield. A certain Schmidt at left back. Schröller, Jansen, not a bad team actually. Justin Bailo in goal. But still we should steamroll these guys. Yes, Kaigin, of course. They have got some ballers like Solanke. Great save already after 5 minutes by our keeper. Great ball into Chachua. Their right back. Here is Chachua. Jacobs into McNeil. Good. Well played into the open space between centre back and left back, let's remember. This is Adam. Great save on the other side as well. This is a good start. Here's Hassan. Look at the curve on the ball here. Look at this. This is Adam. Puts it wide. Here go Vienna on the counter. This is Kutsias up against Jacobs. He beats him. Kutsias brings Vienna ahead. 22 minutes in. The underdogs go in front. Here is McNeil. McNeil looking for an out ball into Mertens. This is Mertens. Here's Schmid. Now Kata. Captain Kata going inside, looking for a shot from distance. Good save, keeper. Still got the ball. This is Hassan. Still Hassan. Can he make the pass? No, it gets intercepted. Janze into Chachua. Oh, we go too late into the challenge and Solanke. Great save by our keeper. We need to book our ideas up in the second half as we are behind, and as things go, we might even look to concede a second here straight away. This is Kluivert. Kluivert up against McNeil. He skins him. And a save by our keeper. Wow. Hassan, so fast. Look at him go. For the first time in this game. This is Hassan. For Adam. Great save by the keeper's foot. Oh, Hassan with the interception, and it's 1-1. Have you ever seen anything like it? We make it 1-1. Hassan doesn't know where to run. He runs into his teammate all the time here. Look at this glitch. But look at this. This seemed like a little bit of a glitch as well. Hassan with a great tackle on the keeper. And he makes it 1-1. Vienna sleep for a second and they concede right away. Still Kutsias for Seidel. Good play. And a good challenge by Jacobs, thankfully. Here comes Vienna again, but McNeil reads it well. Here's Kata, now Mansberg for Mertens. Looking for Adam. Adam is away. This could be it. The moment, Adam. 87 minutes in. We turned the game on its head. Although a bit fortuitous on the first one, this one wasn't at all. Adam in the clutch moment delivers. Our superstar striker. Carizzo had a lot of work to do. More than I thought he would. But here we might have just wrapped it up. For once Adam goes past the defender and buries it into the net. Making a few substitutions. El Fauzi comes on for Mertens. We have Rilu comes on for, of course, Novak. McNeil, I don't know. Stevens comes on for Jacobs. McNeil, I want to say Jelavic coming on for him. Maybe one last attack for Vienna. 1 minute of added time. They get a free kick here. Final free kick of the game. We are 2-1 up. But they could send it to extra time here. And oh my god, they nearly did. They nearly did, but it's over. We survive a final scare. Rapid Vienna was actually a great finalist. They did a phenomenal job to get here. They beat teams like Bayern Munich, AC Milan, Real Madrid in the semis. But we have been one better. This story is about Alemannia Aachen, the German team from the 3rd division coming up to the Bundesliga with only free agent signings. It's been a long grinding, about 10 seasons, but we have finally done it. We are the Bundesliga champions. We are as well the Champions League champions, finally now. And in a few moments time, the captain is going to lift the trophy. However, lads, if you enjoyed this video, as always, then please, by all means, consider dropping a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, as well as telling me in the comments what else you'd like to see next. I'm going to leave you alone with Kata, the free agent from Season 1, lifting that trophy. Until next time, it's been Rebuild Sombrero. I'm out.